about that time, Tony.
If the key works. What time though?
Get this thing running.
Is today the day?
Today's the day. Hopefully. That's it. That's the sensor.
Is this the missing piece?
It is the missing piece. First we gotta spend an hour putting train fluid in this thing.
Is that the technique?
That's the technique.
Then we got the new crank sensor in.
And then the injector pigtails. That's it. That's all we were waiting on yesterday. So it's time to get the ECU plugged in, set up, and see if everything works.
Let's plug it in.
Let's plug it in. All right, guys, so of course we are going with a Link G4X Fury. Link's top of the line ECU. Plenty of IOs to work with, an internal wideband, which is fantastic, and of course the G4X software. So I'm really excited to try and tune a K-Series on a Link. Usually it's always Honda, right? That's always the go-to with the K-Series. So I'm excited to try and do it with some Link control this time. So let's get this thing plugged in. Beautiful package right here. Let's get it plugged in. So we just plugged in for the first time, and since it is a standalone ECU, there really isn't anything on it. We have to fully set everything up. From our trigger data to our coil data, injector data, all our inputs and outputs basically tell the ECU where everything is, and then some type of like rough tune, right? If it was a plug and play ECU, it'll come with a startup calibration that already has like the generic IOs of the factory harness and all the trigger settings for that factory engine, right? Makes sense, eh? Cool. So first thing you have to do is unlock it because they come locked. So if you buy a Link ECU, make sure you get the unlock code. When Wiring Specialties makes you a harness, they give you a full IO sheet right here, right? So this shows the 2 plugs on the ECU, and it tells me where everything is defined, right? So we know where to find the coils in the harness. We know where to find our coolant temp sensor, our intake air temp sensor, our map. Let's say we need to know where our map signal is, right? We go over, analog input 1. You know where the boost controller is being controlled by, auxiliary 3. So basically you have to go on the ECU and define where everything is, so the ECU knows where to pull the information from or where to send the information out, right?
Right.
So let me get to it. Well, that is super tedious, but it's not too bad. Luckily, a lot of the factory sensors are preset calibrated in the Link ECU, so it makes things a lot easier. So, if I did everything right, we should be able to read RPMs correctly. That's the first big one. If you have a good RPM signal, that's the first major hurdle of setting up a base map. Ant, you wanna do the honors of cranking this thing? All right. Well, I didn't do it right, so give me a second. All right, so first small issue. I actually had this thing pinned for a K24 crank sensor and I put a K21 in, so quick fix. This thing back in there. Get in there. All right, we're good to go. Let's try again. So what's nice about the Link is it has a built-in oscilloscope so we could actually see the raw data from the crank sensors and the cam sensor. As you can see, the cam sensor was clean, crank sensor all over the place. All right, hold up. Look at that. Consistent crank data. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hit it again. Oh yeah. Cool.
This guy knows a few things, I guess.
Besides that, it looks like all our sensors are actually reading accurately. The last thing we have to do real quick is shoot base timing.
And fuel pump.
And turn the fuel pump on. I haven't turned it on yet because I don't want fuel in the system yet.
Let's get to it.
So you guys have seen me do this a bunch of times, and what we're doing is shooting base timing. So what this does is, so we tell the ECU to command a certain set of ignition angle, right? So we'll say 0 degrees. So we take our timing light and see where it's actually being commanded on the engine. We have to make sure what's physically being commanded and what the ECU thinks is being commanded is on the same page. So when we command 0 degrees happens in person, right? Make sense?
Yeah, physical, mental, all the same thing, right?
That's it. So I usually pull the plugs for this so we can crank it faster, but we'll see what can happen. We want to see the TDC 0 degree timing mark line up with the marking on the case right here. All right, cool. It's not far off. It's like 3 degrees off. We got really lucky. Not bad. All right, that's close enough to get it running, and then lock in the timing once it's running. So let's turn the fuel pump on for the first time, check for any fuel leaks, and then it's time to try and start it. That's kind of crazy to think, dude. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Any leaks?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. No fuel leaks. All right, let's set fuel pressure real quick and go from there. All right, so we're gonna set fuel pressure real quick on the regulator. We have a gauge in it, so I'm gonna turn the pump on. Real quick. What we got? All right, lower out, lower down it.
In or out?
Back it out. Keep going. Right there, perfect. 43 PSI, I'll take it. All right, everything checks out. Everything's set up. It's time to start it. There's no coolant in it, I get all, so we can't run it for very long, but I'm just honestly dying to hear what this thing's gonna sound like, because sometimes, even with the turbo, they sound NA. I'm hoping with the turbo, the muffler, and the resonator, it's tameable.
It's a street car. We don't want it too loud.
We don't want it too loud. Yeah. Like, be ready to like turn that key off, all right?
You ready?
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Now, give it a little baby throttle. Ooh! Just like that! Just like that, baby! First try, first try! Oh my God, it's so quiet. Yes, yes. A little smoky. First start in a while. Okay. All right, killer for now. That sounded good. Nice and quiet. You know how healthy that engine sounded?
That thing sounded like, what, 30,000 mile engine.
Dude, I love that. It started right up.
It wouldn't stay idling though.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
not
we haven't set.
surprised,
There's
though.
no IAC. I haven't turned any of the advanced idle control on at all. We also did not set manual throttle body at all
Yeah.
either. So
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
It wasn't loud.
It wasn't loud. Well, we didn't get on it, but
No, but still.
it's at least at idle.
At idle.
Love that. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Cool. Man, time to put coolant in it and do all that. That was so cool. Butter.
Butter.
All right, I want to hear it one more time. I took a little bit of fuel out of it. It should sound a lot better, so. That sounds awesome. That sounds so good. All right, killer. Dude, she sounds healthy.
Good. That thing sounds like, I can't wait to hear it drive. Like,
Yeah,
what you say
yeah.
that.
Just hearing it idle makes me, I like cars that idle like calmly,
Yeah.
collectively, and smooth, changes the whole experience of a car.
Honda's good.
Honda's good. Time to figure out where all the coolant leaks are. You know what sucks? You like can't buy undiluted coolant anymore. When you go to the store, it's always diluted coolant, so you're just paying for water. It's a scam. Whatever. That's my rant. I'm over it. Yeah. This ain't a funnel. This is just a bleeding bubble. So I don't want to hear it. See? We don't need a funnel anyways. Who needs a funnel? All right, since I don't have radiator fans yet, we're gonna use a dyno fan and try and keep it cool with this for now. Yeah, start her up. Cool. Man, this thing sounds awesome. Okay. Now I can shoot time in. Super close. Alright, and kill it. Alright, she's getting hot, so. She's idling great. It sounds amazing. There's no leaks yet, which is dope. So we gotta get the E-fans on here, wire that up, make a fan shroud. I got some stuff later on to do so. Then we gotta hook up the sleeve cylinder and the line and all that. But technically, it should be good enough to drive, right? As long as we can get to maintain an operating temp and we can actually use the clutch, we should be good to go. Right now, it sounds amazing, so that's a huge win. Not bad. The head is still a little noisy, right? We still gotta get some oil flowing through it. We have one heat cycle in it, but get a little exhaust bit for me. Yeah. I mean, it still has a really NA note to it, which is mind-boggling.
That sounds neat.
Does it sound neat?
That sounds neat.
Okay, I like that. I like that. From the front, it still sounds pretty NA, which is crazy.
It sounds like a 240.
Does it?
It sounds like a 240.
Yeah, I love that.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
The first thing I thought when you started up is it sounds like an SR.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right.
It's running.
Better go catch it.
It's running.
Yeah.
That's sick. If you want to determine if your engine's hot or not, just touch the turbo, the housing on the back of it. Oh, this thing runs pretty cool. How long has it been running for?
Couple minutes.
What do you think? Pretty cool to see it running, huh?
This is sick. I wasn't expecting to walk through the door and see that. Drive it.
We're close, not there
That's the next thing.
yet. That's the next thing.
Well, it cranked last night, started today.
Yes, sir.
We drive it tonight, tomorrow. What do we got to do? Let's get this thing on the ground. Little chop.
How's it sound back there?
It sounds good.
It's,
Even rev it.
you don't even hear the turbo. It's
No.
crazy. Like no turbo.
It sounds NA.
Sounds NA. I don't
It's
know.
like, I don't know.
These,
It doesn't
these
make sense.
engines are crazy. You put a turbo behind like a KA or something, whole different vehicle. It muffles the crap out of it.
Maybe precision.
Even like Miatas.
Yeah.
Miatas without a turbo, so loud and annoying. Put a turbo behind it, sounds great.
That's been my problem the whole time.
You need a turbo. We've been saying it.
Yeah, we've been telling you.
You ain't been telling me. I don't hear a turbo.
No, you know, it just sounds like a damn Honda. There's a lot of fuel that came out.
Oh yeah, I got pelted with time. A lot of smoke too, a lot of fuel.
It's weird to hear it coming like that noise coming from this car. Yeah.
That's crazy. I just remembered it was a Honda. I didn't remember, but it's crazy hearing it and seeing it, you know what I mean? Different. That's exciting.
It is very exciting.
What do you have to say about it?
I'm happy. FT, first try.
Yeah.
No, he's got a bunch of other things to do before we start enjoying
See,
it.
I don't
but-
understand. Jimmy puts an engine in, doesn't any have any business belonging in it. But if you get like an SR, or I put like an SR inside, 1,000,001 problems. He starts it, plugs it all in, and bing bang, he's on the road.
I do this.
He's different. I'm just an idiot.
I think it's the second one.
I think it's bold.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
What are you doing? Want one? That's really cool. Oh boy! That's
we heard
so exciting.
We heard turbo flutter.
That's cool.
There it is.
Are you excited?
It's running great. Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Love that. Sounds really good too. It's making me so uncomfortable. Like I pick up my fucking Vienna sausages.
What the fuck are you? Get that off my channel. Don't be eating that.
I needed some quick protein.
What is that, cat food?
Eat some.
Where did you? Don't be. Oh,
It's pretty good.
You couldn't.
Aunt knows.
You couldn't pay me right now.
Yeah, you're fucking weak.
Oh, it smells like cat food.
interesting.
Dude, it does smell like cat food.
That's what Spanish people call them. Salchicha. We put them in rice.
Really?
Want some candy? Yeah. I don't know about eating it straight out the can, though. That was pretty sus.
All right, look at these guys. Look at these guys. It's about that time?
It's about that time, baby.
Time for a victory cruise. Oh, we decided to go out and treat ourselves for the summer. Got a package on a bunch of pit bikes.
Bailing of the dirt bikes?
I think so. Not on Jimmy's channel.
On Jimmy's channel. Okay, okay.
We're gonna get hurt on these so bad. Decided we needed something to help relieve some stress throughout the day when working on cars. What better than pit bikes?
Oh no! We need a kicker.
We need some jumps,
We
dude.
need a kicker.
Yeah, we need some jumps. Bad. Let's hit the line again.
Wait for me! Ow! Ow! Ow!
You burn your leg?
Oh, you hit me with so many rocks? Don't drive behind Sammy, he's too fast.
Too bad.
Whoa! You got moves, bro?
So we literally just got these things, and we've been dying to get out of the shop with them. So
Here they are.
here
This
we
is
are.
technically out of the shop.
Let's
It's
take it out
not
of the shop.
far, but
No, we're trying to send these things.
We're gonna be on 95 later tonight.
look at Ant getting wild. Dude, Ant's got steez.
Dude, my boy's nice with it.
Dude, what? You just.
He fits on it too well.
Oh,
Look at
well,
him.
it is his size.
So expect mini bike content in the near future.
Look at him.
Okay, it was a short turn.
Rocks! It was just rocks.
Oh yeah.
I could be Ant, though.
Champion.
Look at him. He's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop it. He's got no business being this good on here. So it might seem a little excessive, right? We just came out with like 3 basically new pit bikes, but we figured it was time to treat ourselves. We got a really good deal on them, so.
Sammy's getting his whole shot dialed in.
What's nice, I think we could beat the crap out of these things for like months, and we could probably double our money when we sell them, which is pretty dope. So can't beat that.
Can't beat it.
Dude, you check out the bunny hop, Donnie.
Let's see it.
I think he did right at the last second.
I almost had to.
You never had your bike.
You never had your bike.
Nerds.
Very nice. Proximity at its finest.
I think I popped my tire. Oh, I totally popped my tire already. I was in the skid, I was like, this feels weird. Well, that'll end the fun quickly. So this part isn't as exciting as the first startup, but I want to document this just so when people are doing this well, they understand. So this is a BMW sleeve cylinder right here, right? So this just has an M10/1 thread pitch in it, and it's like a brake line fitting. So I got that to -3, and then what's nice is all the 240SX clutch lines, like all the aftermarket ones, they're all -3 anyways, so we could literally put it right on. And it's easy as that. Or you can just get a custom -3 line made online, and you're good to go. So I should have got a right-hand drive one because it would have been way shorter. So I have this really long one right now, but it'll get us going. The funny thing is you actually have more room right here in the S chassis than in the BMW. Like this on the E30, I can't even fit my hand between it. It's a nightmare. So I just P-clamped it out of the way for now, just have it looped up. It might look a little jank, but it's out of the way. Plenty of room for it to move, and it's gonna work just fine. I'm gonna order a right-hand drive one like I should have from the beginning, and we'd be fine. So, but this will get us going with the clutch. We're good to go. Well, beyond that, we gotta do the fan shroud and stuff. So I got some Spall fans, of course, because Spall's the cheat codes. I ordered up this chunk of aluminum. I already cut it down to size, got some measurements on it, so my buddy could weld some tabs for me. Then we gotta wire them all up and do all that. We're getting really close. We're getting really, really close. And on top of that, I actually have to change my diff out. We'll talk about it later on, but I have my 3.9 Cas 2A in here that we talked about forever ago. But I actually found a better diff for it, and it's actually a pretty cool option. And you'll have to wait till next video to see that. So all I have to say is today was awesome. It went so well. I couldn't be more thankful. The Link stuff is just too good. So we're gonna have a big shout out to Link ECUs, right?
Huge shout out.
Huge shout out. So if you guys want to check out any Link products, we literally have every product on our website, shopjimeo.com. Copy Fury, Coppa Plug and Play, Hop Low.
Coppa Digi-Dash, baby.
Yeah, Coppa Digi-Dash.
Digi-Dash every day.
You get a cool shirt with it too.
Cool shirt with it.
You do get a cool shirt with it.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
And then we have to plug one more company. Wiring Specialties.
Oh yeah, can't beat
yeah,
it, man.
that's sick.
I ain't trying to wire things.
Nice work, Luke.
Yeah.
So 10% off for the next week. I slept on the last video shouting it out. 10% off. Don't miss out on it. It's a lot of money. Get that crusty old harness out your engine bay. That swap harness you want for a long time. 10% off. What's the discount code?
Shop Jimmy O.
No, it's just Jimmy O.
Jimmy O.
That's close enough.
He was close. You knew it.
It might work.
I was freestyling off the
Stevie,
head.
you gonna cop one or what?
I'll cop one. I'll get
Yeah,
one.
just hanging on the wall.
I'll just hang it in the wall.
That's it. 10% off. But besides that, huge win for today. Went too smooth. So, man, I got a freaking running case series of my Kooky. That is, Ant, that's fucking cool. So, all right, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. And Ant,
Have a good night.